Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Don't know what you did. Maybe you stayed home with your family. You did a little thing with some friends. For today, I'm happy to see you. We're gonna talk about a new topic this week, and this week we're gonna talk about the different directions, les directions. As you know, when you're walking around, when you're visiting a city, a new country, you need to be able to ask for your directions. If you're walking somewhere on the street, just to make sure that you're not getting lost. So, this is what we're going to see today. So, you're going to be capable of asking your direction in French, whether if you're in France, in Canada, wherever you go. So, now you're not going to get lost. Les directions. So, the first topic is going to be the verbs, les verbes. As you know, depending on what you want to do, where you want to go, you need to be able to use different types of verbs. The first one, of course, to go. To go, we're going to say aller. So if you want to say, I need to go, je dois aller, and then you tell the place I need to go to. But if you want to say to go, we use the verb aller. As usual, the pronunciation, aller, er, you're going to see that we have a lot of verbs in French that finish with er. They're part of the same group. We're going to talk about that maybe in the next topic, but you're going to see that every verb that finish with er is going to be pronounced the same way. The er is going to be the e sound. So to go, we're going to say aller. Then to continue. So if you have to continue your path, you have to go somewhere and keep going on the same road. To continue, we're going to say continuer. Same thing, er ending, continuer. Then to walk. So if you want to say to walk, marcher. Marcher, to walk. Je marche, I'm walking. To walk, marcher. To go past. So if you're going past something, can be whatever, a bakery, like any type of infrastructures, it can be school, whatever. To go past, dépasser. You can even use dépasser. For example, if you go past someone or something, it can be like a scooter, whatever. To go past, dépasser. Pronunciation, same thing. On the first E, you have the accent, so you're going to say dépasser, double S, S sound. Not careful, not dépasser, but dépasser. Every time you have the double S, S sound. And the ER, same sound as the first E that has the high accent. Keep that in mind. Every time that you have the ER, it's the same accent as the E that has the high accent on it. Dépasser. Dépasser, to go past. Then to turn. So if you want to turn, it can be right, left, wherever. To turn, tourner. Tourne à droite, tourne à gauche. Then to cross. To cross, traverser. Same thing, you need to cross the street. Tu dois traverser la rue. Traverser. And the last one, to take. To take, prendre. We used to take, prendre, not just for like the directions. If you need to take something, whatever, like take a coffee or whatever, you're going to use the same verb. To take, prendre. If you want to say I take, je prends. So a little recap. Aller, to go. Continuer, to continue. Marcher, to walk. Dépasser, to go past. Tourner, to turn. Traverser, to cross. Et prendre, to take. And les directions, the direction. You know how to use the verb. Okay, but where do we go now? If you want to go right, you're going to be saying droite. The right, la droite. À droite, right. Then left, gauche. Keep in mind all the time, E at the end of a word that has no accent on it, you don't pronounce it. So droite, right. Gauche, left. If you want to say straight, you're going to say tout droit. Tout droit, straight. Ahead, devant. A-N, en sound. T is not a R, mute consonant, you don't pronounce it. Devant, ahead. Behind, derrière. Careful with the R. I know the R can be sometimes kind of tricky. R, we pronounce each R in a word. So behind, derrière. but don't pronounce the final E. Same thing as usual. E that has no accent on it, you don't pronounce it. So devant, ahead, derrière, behind. Then next to, if you like you're lost and you're calling your friend and like you want to say where you are, you look around, oh, I'm next to that place, à côté. I am à côté de la boulangerie. I'm next to the bakery. À côté de la boulangerie. Next to, à côté. Then, at the end of, au bout de. I'm at the end of the street, au bout de la rue. So every time, at the end of, au bout de. A-U, O sound. Bout, finishing with a T, not a R. It's mute. De, no accent on the E, a sound. Au bout de, at the end of. And last but not least, in front of, en face de. I'm in front of the store. Je suis en face du magasin. So little recap. Droite, right. Gauche, left. Tout droit, straight. Devant, ahead. Derrière, behind. À côté, next to. Au bout de, at the end of. Et en face de, in front of. Les voies, the ways. Nous avons la rue, the street. Feminine, singular, we have the la that you know, the specific pronoun la. La rue, same as usual. Don't pronounce the final E. La rue, the street. Then if you want to say the path, le chemin. Chemin, I-N. When it comes to the sound pronunciation, I-N matched together makes it sound un. Le chemin, the path. Then the highway, l'autoroute. This one is kind of funny. Route, it's a street, a road. L'auto, it's a car. It's a car for the road. L'autoroute, the highway. L'autoroute. The sidewalk, le trottoir. Same as usual. Every time that it's finishing with the R, you do pronounce it. Double T, here you don't care. It's the same sound as if it was just one T. So le trottoir, the sidewalk. And the last one, the roundabout, le rond-point. I don't know if there's a lot of roundabouts in Canada. I know that in the States, we don't have a lot of roundabouts. In France, you're going to have a lot of roundabout. So you need to know how to say that, le rond-point. This is where sometimes it can be a little tricky when it comes to car, who's going to go first. The roundabout, le rond-point. So, la rue, the street, le chemin, the path, l'autoroute, the highway, le trottoir, the sidewalk, and the last one, le rond-point, the roundabout. Ensuite, les commerces, the shops, the store. Of course, when you're in a city, you're lost, you look around, okay, what do I see? I put the main ones that sometimes in a city you can find. La pharmacie, the pharmacy. Same thing, kind of similar as the one in English. La pharmacie, it's feminine. Final E at the end, it's mute. PH, same as in English, makes it sound F. La pharmacie. The hospital, l'hôpital. Here you see on the O, we have a little accent. We call that l'accent circonflexe. It's like a strong O. So you're going to be saying l'hôpital. And then this one, even if it's finishing with the L, it's not an R, I know, you pronounce the L. So you're going to say l'hôpital. Then the bakery, la boulangerie. Everywhere you go in France, you're going to see une boulangerie somewhere. Of course, you're in France. La boulangerie, the bakery. The school, we say l'école, the school. The supermarket, le supermarché. Kind of similar. Supermarché, you have the ch sound. Et this one has an accent at the end of it. So every time you have an E that has an accent, even if it's at the end of a word, you pronounce it. If we put an accent on it, it's like to be pronounced. Le supermarché, the supermarket. Then the church, l'église, the church. When you look at the pronoun, you see that sometimes you have la, le, or L apostrophe. A little recap, just so you know, every word, every noun in French has a gender. La, it's feminine. Le, it's masculine. L'apostrophe is just because we don't want to have two vowels next to each other when we talk. So, for example, when we have école, école is feminine. We say une école, a school. But because we don't want to have two vowels, we're not going to be saying la école, because la école, that means we have the A and the E. We don't want that. So we skip just the little letter from the A, from la, to say l'école, so that when we're going to talk, it's going to be smooth. L'école. Same for église, the church, église, feminine. The only thing is that because it starts with a vowel, we're going to erase the A from la to say l'église directly, so that it's smooth. L'église. And the last one, the gas station, la station essence. Essence, gas, station, station. La station, careful with the pronunciation here, I-O-N, yon. And every time you have T-I, plus after the I, another vowel, here is the O, the T is going to be pronounced like a S. La station essence, the gas station. Little recap. La pharmacie, the pharmacy. L'hôpital, the hospital. La boulangerie, the bakery. L'école, the school. Le supermarché, the supermarket. L'église, here careful with the sound, I didn't tell you. You know that when you have an S between two vowels, the S is going to be pronounced like a Z sound. When you have the double S, like the one we saw earlier, double S, S sound. One S between two vowels, Z sound. This is why here we say l'église, not l'église, l'église. La station essence, here you see, I have my double S, S sound. This is why now you can distinguish the difference between l'église et sens. One S, D sound, two S, S sound. La station essence, the station. Now, les moyens de transport, the transportation. The car, la voiture. La voiture, I think you've heard about this one. La voiture, super famous, common word. You need to know that one. Voiture, finishing with the E, mute, feminine, la voiture, the car. Then the bus. The bus, careful, we don't say le bus, we say le bus. Every time you have a U sound, not ou, U. Le bus. And I pronounce my S. Le bus. The truck, le camion, camion. The subway, le métro, métro. The tramway, le tramway. Or sometimes people say le tram, tend to cut it short, le tram. The bike, le vélo. And the scooter, la trottinette. This one, see a lot of T's, 5 T's. Every time that you have a T, it doesn't sound like the sound of it. So you're going to be saying la trottinette. Just keep in mind, every time you have E, T, T, E, so a E plus a double T, the first E is going to have an accent on it. Even though there's no accent on it, written on it, you're going to say la trottinette. So we have la voiture, the car, le bus, the bus, le camion, the truck, le métro, the subway, le tramway, le tram, the tramway, le vélo, the bike, et la trottinette, the scooter. Now, of course, we know when we ask, when we're lost and we want to ask for a way, we need to be able to ask a question. How do we ask a question when we're lost? If you want to say where am I? Where is this thing? You're going to say où. Où means where. For example, you're calling your friend. Where are you? Où es-tu? Où. Où means where. How? How am I getting there? How? Comment. Comment. This one, careful. ENT, on sound, don't pronounce the T. Comment? How. In what? For example, in what street are you? In what way? In what? Dans quel? Dans quel? Which way? Par où? Par où est-ce que je dois aller? Which way can I use to go there? Par où? Is there? Y a-t-il? For example, is there a pharmacy around here? Y a-t-il une pharmacie aux alentours? Donc, où? Where? Comment? How? Dans quel? In what? Par où? Which way? Y a-t-il? Now you're capable of going in the city, try to ask for your way if you're getting lost, Now, I just want you to try this exercise just to make sure you understood a little bit the words. You have the French little boards here that you can see on the street if you go in France. I want you to try to find the right word that's going to match the little image here. If you have any questions, same as usual, you don't hesitate. You can text us on our social media or in the comments down below. I just can't wait to see you for another. If you have any recommendation, things that you want to learn, things that you want to know, don't hesitate. We're going to be here for you no matter what. And we just cannot wait to see you next week for next topic. I wish you all a good day, good end of your week, and I just cannot wait to see you next Wednesday. Salut!